What's up, everybody? It's Dre Trades, and we're gonna do another video here, and it's just like my last video, which was many stocks were on life support because the market was like, should I just let loose and just fall out of bed, or is it time to get up and go get a cup of coffee? And a lot of stocks look like it just want to fall out of bed. So my video was called Many Stocks Are on Life Support. Friday was a it was a nice day in the market. So I want to show you what these stocks look like after Friday. Most of the stocks that I talk about are going to be NASDAQ stocks, and it was up 1.24%, right? 161 points, up 1.24%. So let's bring up the Qs so you can get an idea what the Qs were doing. And the Qs were up 1.50%, $4.67. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into these stocks so I can show you what I'm talking about. All right, so the first stock on deck is Palantir, and if you look at the weekly, we're gonna look at weeklies, and we might go to the dailies. Actually, let's look at dailies for this, since we're really trying to examine Friday's action, and then we might actually go down to the 5 minutes to get a closer look at what happened on Friday. So you can see this is Palantir. You can see it was right at the critical line of support, ready to fall out of bed. And then Friday's action it brought us up, but still kind of like a little lackluster, stochastic down. So let's look at what the 5 minute did here, and you can see how it's just, stocks woke up at 2:30, and I don't know what it was. If you know what it was, put it in the comments below. But 2:30, stocks just decided to rip, but Palantir did not make a high of the day. But there was a little bounce here, and you can see the low that we don't want to bust this low right here. And so from that low, I got the wrong drawing up. From that low going up, you see it still broke that trend right there, but we won't count that. We'll go ahead and count this low as the next low to touch. We don't want to break that. So so far so good, but not super impressive, but it didn't fall out of bed. Next stop, let's pull up, is Peloton, one of my favorites. You got to know, if you watch Straight Trades, Peloton is one of my favorite stocks. And if you look at the daily, we didn't fall out of bed. Peloton was up 3% on Friday. Said, oh, it's nice, $3, right? This thing could be up $5, $10. This stock can just come alive, and next thing you know, it's trading at 150 in 4 days from now. So here's Peloton. Remember, this is the daily. Everything is still pointing down. Stochastic is down. I didn't get a lot of volume on that Friday, right? There's no volume there. Let's look at the 5 minutes, see what happened. And yeah, we actually was bouncing off the lows on Thursday, and then Friday just kind of a zigzaggedy day. So at 2:30 it came alive, but it did not get to the high of the day, right? But not bad. And you can look at the moving average line, and you can see, it's up. It's up on the 5 minutes. I never have a lot of faith in the 5 minutes. I'm more of a weekly guy. Just my thing. Nothing wrong with the 5 minutes. Let's pull up Roku. Okay, Roku on the daily. Yeah, look at that hammer type candle. It did break trend. I wanted to see it bounce here. Roku was down 3.4% on Friday while NASDAQ ripped. So I think there could be some problems in the Roku. It put a bad, not too bad of a candle. Let's go to the 5 minute and I can show you what I mean. So we came down and we did bounce off the low, just like everything else, but we still down 3.4%. Let's go back to the daily, and you can see it broke trend. We're going to have to do something with that. Let's go to the next stock, Docusign. All right, so let's take a look at Docusign. Pull up not the weekly. Look at the weekly. It looks like it's maybe trying to hold on the weekly. I didn't really want to look at that. Look at the daily. You can see the bounce, right? Here's the area of the fence, right? There's the line of scrimmage right there, and they running a play. So let's go down to the 5 minute chart and look at the play. And wow, nice bounce off that 230 low. And that's nice. Look at the volume even coming in. So Roku could be something to look at. Only up 0.83% when the NASDAQ was up 1.5. So let's keep an eye on Roku. That was some nice buying in there at 2:30. But coming back to the daily, it still has to kind of prove itself. But if you want to, this is Docusign. I'm sorry, I said Roku. it still has to prove itself. All right. So I like it. I like that action at 2:30, but I'm looking at the daily. I want some more evidence. I need some more evidence on that one. Snow. Let's bring up the snowflake. Snowflake was trying to bounce the day before. Nice action on Friday. Up 8.32%. Pull up the 5 minutes. Look at that. It bounced on Thursday, and just look at that action right there. That's beautiful. From that low to that high, it's up 14% in 2 days off the low. So you got to like that. Look at the volume coming in. Look at the volume this whole day. So it's incredible. That's what I want to see bouncing off the bottom. I want to see that volume. I just want to see that I want to see the percentage move. I just want to see the excitement getting into Snowflake or getting into any stock bouncing off the bottom. And now you can see when you compare that to some of the stocks that was just like, yeah, I'm here, just kind of going along with the other stocks. It kind of makes you go, huh? Because on a down day, the next down day that comes, they're going to be selling that one off hard. I want to see something like Snowflake. Snowflake was excellent off the bottom. That was like textbook bounce that I like, okay? That's the one I like. All right, so let's go ahead and keep it moving on. So that's Snowflake. Let's pull up Teladoc. Teladoc was another one, and here's, look at that bounce. Now, we just saw Snowflake bounce. This is the opposite of Snowflake, right there on the daily, just kind of below trend. Didn't even want to come up above the trend line. And look at the 5 minutes. Yeah, just weak. It was up, though. It was up 0.73 cents, 0.41 percentage. But it's still in the basement, it's still down here. Where's the bounce, man? Come on. So it's almost like it's resting to take that another leg lower. So be careful with Teladoc. It looked like the market going up saved Teladoc from actually going down, and so now you can definitely see the difference between Snowflake and Teladoc. Let's pull up Twitter on the daily. And almost looks the same, right? Just, up 6 cents, which is nothing for a $61 stock, up 0.10%, and just kind of hanging low, just hanging low. Let's look at the 5 minute, got the little bounce, but some volume was coming in on this one, but we'll see. Too early to tell, still kind of hanging out here, right, with all of that action. So it's still right in the middle kind of, so. We need some more evidence on Twitter. Let's pull up its counterpart, Snap. Let's bring it to the daily. And here you go. Same, no excitement there, but it is a bounce. It's distinct. You can actually get in here and you know where to stop out at, right? Below that low. So let's look at the 5 minutes and same thing. But actually, you could almost look at this and you could see it kind of trending higher, right? So you could, I'm not touching any points. I guess I can do something like that. Look at that Head and Shoulders right there, and it's a reject. But trending higher, almost broke out of that action. We'll see what it looks like on Monday. See if it can kind of continue this and break out of here. All right, so what's the next one we're gonna look at? How about Moderna, mRNA? Pull up the daily. Yeah, just kind of, it was actually down on Friday, down a nickel. 0.04%, basically did nothing, but it did bounce. So if it wasn't for that bounce at the end of the day, this thing would have been down. Wow, what did it close at? 133, 28, 29, 30. It would have been on $5, man. It took a nice $5 pop in the last hour and 15 minutes of trading. So that's nice. Keep an eye on it, but I like the volume on this one, but it's actually a good point for a trade. You know where you have to get out at if you want to take the chance, and that's right there, $5. Adjust your position size accordingly. All right, so last one we're going to look at, and this was the good news on Thursday. Restoration Hardware came out with a awesome report, and it was up, as you see, 9% on Friday. New highs here. Look at that, beautiful. That's a breakout. I hate to say jump on board and run that up. I would say we have to, oh man, stocks just run away from you when it does that, but you can't buy anything 9% up. Wait for that pullback to come right back into this action right here, and then you can ride this one higher. It looks like Restoration Hardware has a lot of room to go on the upside. This is beautiful, especially with the market just being down, and how a lot of stocks is down. They're trying to come out. This thing is hitting new highs when other stocks are coming off the low. So I like that with Restoration Hardware. So that's it, man. That was just a quick update on stocks on life support. So let's see if these things can come off of life support, and can we get them out of the ICU into, what's the other one? Just into a room, right? Or out of the emergency room into ICU. Is that better? And then out of ICU into the room, and then from the room to sending you home, bed rest, right? And let's see how these stocks do. I don't know. I'm trying to give you some kind of metaphors. Don't bother me. Anyway, so I'm Dre Trades on Instagram, Dre Trades on Twitter. Like, subscribe. I hope you like this video. I feel pretty confident about the market going into the week. So let's see. Don't want to get faked out though. So bottom line is, I want to see some more follow through. I think that sums up the whole video for the most part. Some stocks are okay, and that was Restoration Hardware and Snow, but I want to see some follow through. See if we can hold and kind of just continue to push higher.